Hi, Capricorn Aquarius Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general energy reading. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible. And as always, I hope that these weekly live streams offer you the love that you guys show to me on my channel here, right on back out to you. I have started membership tiers for my channel. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit that join button on my homepage. I'm not sure that you can actually see it. Oh, you can. Oh, maybe you could from my phone. I have it linked in my banner. It's also, again, the join button if you're watching from like a tablet or your laptop. Go ahead and check out those tiers, see if you'd be interested, and if you will, it'll be awesome, and if not, no pressure. But they're just there. I will offer a weekly live Q&A where you guys can ask yes or no questions. I'll pull 1 to 3 cards on them, and you have it right then and there, okay? And it comes with some awesome other perks and different unique emojis and badges and all that fun stuff, okay? And you can also get a free reading with me at the highest level of the tiers, okay? So make sure you guys check that out if you're interested. The link is also in my description box. Yeah, it is. If you want to check that out as well, I appreciate you all. And we're going to go ahead and get into this, all right? Let's go ahead and offer up some gratitude in our space, and then we'll get started. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, the ascended masters, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube. I ask that you please clear my energy and allow me to channel the most important messages here for Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp energies regarding just whatever planets, houses, transits, aspects, zodiac energies, or elemental energies are supporting them in the now moment. We thank you so much, Divine, for that clear guidance, your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us now in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right. I figured by now, for those of you, if you're new, you can just read the description box below on what to do during that prayer time. But going into the whole spiel, it just takes up so much time. So, cosmic energy here for Capricorn Aquarius, you have the 8th house. Okay, vibration of 32 in this deck. It is the house of Scorpio, endings and beginnings. What other cosmic energy is here? You got fire element, okay? Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Vibration of 37, also known as the energy of desire in this deck. And our last one is the moon and the soul vibration. Energy of 2 here for my number people. Very tethered into some heart chakra energy, right? With all of that beautiful green. If you're new to chakras, there is a quick reference guide at the bottom of my description box. Make sure you do your own research as well. I feel like here, Capricorn Aquarius, because I want to say that for those of you, and even if your Saturn isn't in this energy, Saturn has been doing a dance between Capricorn and Aquarius, right? Over the past, I want to say, year or so. And I feel like that energy being there, Saturn being in your cusp, is ushering in a lot of truth here. Getting a lot of you to see certain aspects of yourself, of your soul, of your own energy, right? And to phase out what no longer serves you. We talk about this a lot, right? I feel like that's pretty, I won't say basic, but it's pretty surface level. But it does feel like there is something that is phasing out with this moon energy and allowing you to maybe tap into a little bit more fire energy in the now moment whenever you find this. And that fire energy feels like it's leading you, it's connecting you to your spirit. It's really giving you the desires of your heart in some way, shape, or form here. But I feel like in order to get to those desires, Capricorn Aquarius, there has to be some level of ending and beginning. There has to be a death process. So whether there's parts and aspects of your soul that you're integrating in this season, and or there's just parts of you that you no longer resonate with, especially with the fire element, it's almost like there's certain things that are just kind of being burned up, like memories, it could be attitudes, it could be ways that you see things, perspectives, right? Ideas about yourself, about the world, about others. all of that seems to be changing here, right? Because you have the triangle here, the right side up triangle, which is a delta symbol, which for math people, you may know is a symbol of change, right? I feel like there will be a lot of changes in your soul's vibration, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if you have a lot of dreams during this time here, Capricorn Aquarius, about you as a little child, about different parts of yourself or different times in your life. Because it feels like there's these... they're showing it to me, but I don't really know how to put it in words. It just feels like there's these fragments. Thank you, Divine. There's these fragments of your life that are still either unresolved, unsettled, that maybe you still don't have a clear perspective on, that just you wish you could change, you wish was different. It's like that type of energy, Capricorn Aquarius, that I feel like you're going to be phasing out of in this season, okay? So for my number people, we do have the vibration of 2, like I said. We have the vibration of 32 here, breaking down into a 5. And then we have 37 breaking down into a 10, which further breaks down into a 1. So 1, 2, and 5. 125 is your root energy number here for this reading. Still looking for, I might have to just build that website myself. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but I might have to figure that out. Because I still can't find one where you can just input like a number sequence and get back out like the spiritual meaning behind it without having to go like, here's 1 through 200, or like, you know what I mean? Like without having to do all of that. Like I kind of want it to be like a generator. So still looking for that. But 125 is your root energy here, okay? Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about the moon, the 8th house, and fire element here for Capricorn Aquarius. Tell me more about the moon, the 8th house, and the fire element. What does Capricorn Aquarius need to know about the moon, the soul, 8th house, endings and beginnings, fire element, and desire? Let's look in this moon. What does the moon have to say here? What is the soul of Capricorn Aquarius? Yeah, 4 of Wands. So there is this need, or there's this desire for a deeper union here. Coming into balance is what this is telling me too with the 4 of Wands. Wand energy is very spiritual. So there just could be a spiritual alignment that you're going through right now. Tell me more about the moon and the soul for Capricorn Aquarius. You got the universe, like I said. Phasing out. Certain things coming to an end. Maybe there are certain things that your soul, your spirit, right, has been tied to. Soul ties coming to an end. Contracts that your soul made when it decided to incarnate into this life that are coming to an end. That's actually absolutely beautiful, because this is telling me here, Capricorn Aquarius, that you're learning the lesson. You're learning the lesson. Whatever your soul was charged here in this lifetime to learn, you're learning it. And you're coming into a deeper union with spirit, with the spirit within you, okay? With your own internal soul. Tell me more about this moon energy. Okay, 5 of Swords. Where there might have been a lot of conflict, there might have been a lot of conflicting ideas and or opinions. Again, this is what I was saying. Thoughts about yourself, thoughts about others, thoughts about the world. Opinions that maybe you grew up on, ideas you grew up on that just no longer fit your soul. It's like feeling this distance between who you were taught to be and who you feel you are, Capricorn Aquarius. It's what I'm getting. Who you were taught to be, who you were told you are, and who you feel you are. Very different energies, but that's what this 5 of Swords kind of is telling me. It's like there's conflicting ideas about that, but I feel like with the 8th house, it's bringing that energy to a close, the universe, right? It's allowing those ideas of self, those ideas of others, those ideas of the world to end for new ideas and energy to begin. Tell me more about this 5 of Swords and the moon. Tell me more about this 5 of Swords and the moon. 6 of Cups, right? That's the inner child energy. This is what I'm saying. It's finding a peace about that, though, with the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. It's, like I said, it's going back. Some of you are going to have really important dreams here. And I feel like I just have to keep saying that. Some of you are going to have really important dreams where these fragments or these moments where the Five of Swords energy was present, right? Where you were receiving conflicting or warped energy, or maybe being deceived, or maybe receiving the projection of others as truth of self. I'm going to say that again. These might be moments, Capricorn Aquarius, where you absorb the projection of others as truth about yourself. And that those projections that, again, were running through your subconscious, running through your conscious mind, things that you just absorb or internalize. For some of you, it's like finally making peace with the fact that that's exactly what it was. It was deception. It was someone else's projected energy onto you. Okay, that again with the Six of Cups, it's child energy, so you wouldn't know the difference, right? You wouldn't know to reject that information. Six of Cups, very absorbent. You see how she's in the water there? Very absorbent, just in it. But it feels like that's what's coming to an end here. That's actually really beautiful. So it does feel like there is going to be a little bit more freedom that you're going to experience here, Capricorn Aquarius, when it comes to your soul energy, when it comes to recognizing your soul. It's freeing yourself from like the biases and the ideas of others. It's just, it feels very deeply rooted, and I'm trying to keep it general. But for some of you, it's like really realizing that, again, what you were told to believe, what you absorbed from other people's fears, doubts, right? Their own self-limits maybe became your limits. And again, none the wiser, right? With the Six of Cups, it's not your fault, because again, I feel like a lot of you were probably children when these seeds were planted, or when these projections were placed onto you here with the Five of Swords. When these false narratives started to begin, right? But I think you're at an age now, and again, like I said, Saturn being in your cusp energy, right, doing some dance between Capricorn and Aquarius, has really illuminated the truth of all of that. And I feel like in this season, in this moment, whenever you find this, is when you're finally phasing that out. So no longer holding on to those false ideas as truth. You know what I mean? All right, overall message here. Yeah, you got justice. This is what I was saying. No longer holding on. Four of Pentacles. No longer placing whatever was told here in this Five of Swords as a reflection of your worth. Four of Pentacles. Doing that healing work emotionally to realize and accept and embrace. Right? That there was a little bit of injustice in that. That maybe you weren't served the right end of the stick here. Yeah. Maybe this Five of Swords energy came from around you, came from your environment, and it was a disservice to you in some way, shape, or form with the justice here. But what I love about justice being here, it's like it's finally seeing the truth. Finally being in truth and being balanced in that truth. No longer resistant to that at all. Yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, it's really just realizing that some of those projections are what you base your value on. Okay? All right, let's look into the 8th house here. Tell me more about this 8th house energy, Divine, for Capricorn Aquarius. 8 of Pentacles, 8 on 8. Okay? I get this energy that some of you maybe have spent many, many years here, Capricorn Aquarius, trying to fix yourself based on this Five of Swords information. And that just screamed at me here with the 8 of Pentacles. Like, if you could see how it's like, this person's kind of a little down about the work that they've done. It's like, you've put in a lot of effort to try to change yourself here, or to try to, again, reflect whatever the truth or the false truth, excuse me, was with this Five of Swords. Tell me more about this 8 of Pentacles. Warrior of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, right? So 2 8s here, 3 8s now. Some of you, it's just taken a very, very long time to walk away from this or to release it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, honestly, time is an illusion. It's going to take as long as it needs to take. But I do feel like Eight of Pentacles, you have been digging deep into how much energy maybe has been spent on those false narratives, what you've maybe been holding yourself back from for some of you. Eighth house endings and beginnings. It's like, again, and we talk about this a lot, Capricorn-Aquarius, where you have learned how, the collective I read for here has definitely learned how to channel their emotional energy into work. And that's what I'm saying. It's like putting all of that emotional effort into building yourself up to be something that aligned with whatever this Five of Swords energy was, whatever was projected onto you. It's like really striving to try to reach that mark, try to become whatever that is, try to align yourself with whatever that is. I also feel like, on a whole other unrelated note, for some of you, if money has been a little slow, Capricorn Aquarius, like if you're an entrepreneur, or whatever it is that you do, money's been moving slow. I do feel like there may be a little bit of emotional release that needs to happen in order to move it, in order to kind of get out of this standstill. That's going to be just for some of you, not all of you, okay? Tell me more about this Eight of Cups, this Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles for the 8th house. Tell me more about the 8th house. Okay. Spirit of Pentacles, right. And again, I feel like we've talked about this, yeah, where there were some emotions here. And again, with the Six of Cups, it's telling me that it's definitely stemming from your inner child, or stemming from your inner child here, that motivated you, Capricorn Aquarius, to build yourself up based on certain principles, certain ideas, certain belief systems, okay? The Spirit of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. And I feel like it's like, okay, using that emotional fuel, we've definitely tapped into this energy before, using that emotional fuel as a means to further your business, gain more material, works to a certain extent. And I feel like in this season and in this moment, it's time to let go of the chip on the shoulder for some of you, to kind of release resentment, to release anger for some of y'all, okay? Because I feel like that energy, it served its purpose. It served its purpose, justice. And I think your soul here is saying, okay, we're ready to hold on to something different. We're ready to release. We're ready to purge. Six of Cups. We're ready to complete that cycle of using that emotional energy as fuel for the material world or material gains. So again, it can be very deep, and I don't want to touch in anyone's situation too bad, but it's like, let's say, you you might have had some harsh energy around you growing up, right? People that maybe criticized you a lot, or maybe told you you weren't going to be anything, or that you could never achieve certain things, or that in order to gain some sort of status or value, right, that you have to be X, Y, and Z and nothing else. Or, whatever you were dreaming of as a child, oh, that's not feasible, that's not going to make you money, that's not going to, do anything for you. Like it's that type of vibe. It might not be those specific situations, but it's that type of energy where you've been striving to reach this persona, or to reach this particular goal, or this idea of what should be. But that idea of what should be was rooted in a lot of false energy, right? Other people's deception, other people's limitations. Like it wasn't necessarily your limitations and or your ideals or what you truly wanted for self. It was doing things to please others, and that's what I'm picking up on. What else is ending and beginning here for Capricorn Aquarius? Thank you so much, Divine. In this 8th house, overall message. Just keep getting two. Yeah, you got the 9 of Cups and the Warrior of Wands. I feel like this is what I'm saying. When you free yourself here, 8 of Cups. So this is a point of no return. Okay, when you get to that 8 of Cups energy, this is truly, truly letting the past go and moving towards your 9 of Cups. You can only go up towards the 9 of Cups, towards the 10 of Cups, then into the Page, and the Knight, the Queen, the King. Okay, so it's realizing here, Capricorn Aquarius, what truly makes you happy, and now shifting your energy from this Warrior of Pentacles where you maybe felt stuck, stagnant, tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Whatever you're doing in career or for material gain just doesn't really feed your soul the way that it used to or the way that it needs to. Or there is this deeper resonance with your soul that's giving you awareness about how your material world or how you go about gaining material things isn't in alignment with what you truly want. 6 of Cups, getting back into harmony with your own inner child. Right? Picking up where that inner child stopped dreaming. And I'm not saying you fully stopped dreaming, but gave up on what you wanted for the sake of others. 5 of Swords. Okay? And it's like now being very, very driven and very focused and very in tune with your own self to say, this is the path towards my happiness. Right? So for some of you, this could be a bit of a change up in your career. Feeling maybe a new passion. There's that fire, right? With the Warrior of Wands, feeling a new desire, really starting to get back in tune with the things that you used to love or the things that were of value to you that you were told had no value. I think that's what you're up against right now, Capricorn Aquarius, is really realizing that the things you were told had value really truly don't resonate as value in your soul, which is why there's this stagnancy, right? Which is why there's this kind of melancholy energy around this 8 of Pentacles for you. It's like, I could do the work, I'm good at it, but you know what I mean? It doesn't really spark joy. What was that? Marianne, that lady who cleans up. It doesn't really spark joy, right? And coming to terms with that. Because I do feel like in this Aquarius season, and you might find this outside of Aquarius season, maybe you'll find this reading in a fire season, okay? But it feels like that energy is really freeing up your mental space so that your creative force, your creative fire can come forward. Definitely check out the Aquarius season. No matter when you find this reading, y'all, check out the Aquarius season for 2022, because you might find this a year from now. Reading, okay? Because this is kind of a bit of that energy that came out, where there's like a need to have a clear mind in order to really be in alignment with learning from your past, being present in the now, and then open to your future. It's like you're kind of at that point here, Capricorn Aquarius. Okay, tell me more about fire element for Capricorn Aquarius Divine. Tell me about fire element. Yes, Nymph of Wands, Page of Wands, exactly. So there's something exciting coming in, or there's something that you're going to get very excited about. I do feel like it's a new idea. Again, it's something that really brings you happiness, or it's a wish fulfillment for you here, 9 of Cups, but you're going to get really excited about it. I feel like the ideas are just going to stream forward for you, okay? Really start getting downloaded. Some of you maybe want to work through your crown chakra, or make sure that your crown chakra is in alignment, is spinning in the right direction, is healed, is balancing, right? In order to receive these ideas, because again, it just feels like there's a lot of exciting times ahead of you now that you've purged and you've let go and you've come into a deeper alignment with your soul's energy. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Finding balance. I'm getting this energy though, for some of you, if this is career, it's like wanting to be in a career field or on a path where your work, your ideas, your energy helps and serves others here with the Six of Pentacles. So maybe you're in a career or in a situation where it's really about your personal goals, and or you don't really have a lot of relational energy with people, or you don't necessarily see how your work benefits the end user, right? Like, or whoever this is for. It's like wanting to be a little closer to that for some of y'all, okay? Tell me more about this Nymph of Wands and Six of Pentacles for fire element. Temperance. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So again, I feel like Temperance angel, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, the divine is really trying to shift you. And it's so interesting how the traditional Temperance card is illustrated. There's also the upright triangle in the center of the angel's chest. So it's a change of heart, right? It's a change in your desire. It's a change in your focus. It's a shift that's definitely being orchestrated here. It might cause you to rely on your faith a little bit here, or tap into faith, or really kind of come up against some sort of faith belief system that maybe you have. And I just feel like, whoa, overall, I feel like with that Temperance, you got the Virgo introspection here, the Hermit. I feel like this is what I'm saying. It's a need to be, or a desire. Let me not even say need. It's a desire, a wanting, a yearning that could just be internally from your soul to be in alignment. Four of Wands, right? With acting as either a catalyst, a change agent, having a helpful hand in something here. And I feel like it's definitely connected and tethered to others. Even though this is the Hermit energy and it's solo and it's alone, it's like, as you've completed this cycle here with the universe, as something has come to the end, as you've learned how, it's like learning these lessons. Okay, how can I say this, Divine? It's like looking back at your life, Capricorn-Aquarius, and seeing how certain situations taught you certain lessons, or where certain ideas kept you stuck and stagnant, right here, Warrior of Pentacles, or focused on the wrong things. It's like wanting to take that wisdom with the Hermit here and apply it and share it with others. Page of Wands. Right? And Six of Pentacles as a way to pay it forward. Six of Pentacles. Right? The Six of Pentacles energy, you get to that point where not only do you have enough to satisfy your own financial needs, but you have enough to help others. It's like this energy and this desire to want to serve others. And maybe want to create change in other people's lives, or help facilitate change in other people's lives based on the change that has happened within yours. So for some of you, especially with this Hermit, it's like, I think you're stepping into a season where you're really starting to find your purpose in life. So it feels like everything's coming together here for you. It's absolutely beautiful energy. Tell me more, at least the overall energy here for the fire element and this desire for Capricorn-Aquarius. Overall energy for this desire. Ten of Wands, yeah. It's almost like, okay, because you know here, Capricorn-Aquarius, the group I'm talking to here, because you know what it feels like to have a lot on your plate, to have to carry a lot of burdens, to have to sort through and shift through a lot of spiritual lessons, to have to shoulder a lot on your own. It's like what that taught you about your own inner soul. You got the moon here in soul, right? What that taught you about the divine here, Temperance. What that taught you, it's like you're wanting to teach it to others. This is what I'm saying. It's like for some of you, this could definitely be a career switch and or finding purpose within a career you're already a part of. And not just saying this is my purpose for it because that's what sounds good. It's like deeply resonating with that being, coming into union, Four of Wands, deeply resonating with that being your soul's purpose, how you bring justice and balance. Right? So again, it's like if you've had hard times, it's like being that that balance for others. It's like it's part of it just kind of feels like you were able to bring in justice or a sense of balance internally, and it's like wanting to see that balance and that justice in other people, wanting to help other people get there. Like I really do feel like with the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like rather than doing work that again maybe benefits a small type of people, or again you don't necessarily see how the work that you're putting in benefits the whole, it's like getting a little closer to that end user experience with whatever the work is that you do. Because I feel like on a very deep level here, there was a long time, Capricorn Aquarius, where you felt very alone in your struggle, alone in your journey, alone in having to combat or sort through or find the truth in this Five of Swords. But maybe through this journey, I think you've maybe realized that there are a lot of other people who are also still holding on to these false narratives or these ideas, or, you know, have that same journey. Who are going through their own spiritual lessons, Ten of Wands, who are having to learn certain things, who is carrying too much or worries too much or absorbs too much of other people's energy. Like some of you, it's really doing work that's led by spirit, Capricorn Aquarius, as opposed to that's led by material gain. Because I think some of you, you've gotten the money that you've always wanted. You maybe set a money goal. You've hit it maybe 3 times, 4 times, 5 times over. But the happiness isn't there. It's like at the end of the day, you would walk away from it to pursue your happiness. 9 of Cups. Because I feel like with this Warrior of Pentacles, this is almost like a ceiling for some of you. In the work that you're doing, it's like you can only go so far. Or there's a cap. Or it's like, okay, I've reached the limit of what I could earn, the earning potential of this particular path. Now, with that earning potential, King of Pentacles, I'm going to invest all that I have, or maybe not all of it, but invest in my own happiness now and pursue that very fiercely. Okay? Some of you, this is going to be a huge life change. Yeah, very huge life change. But I do feel like we'll start off slowly, okay? But it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. All right, Capricorn Aquarius, this has been your general energy cosmic tarot reading. I hope you found it helpful and insightful and maybe filled with confirmation of what you got going on. Don't forget to read the description box below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you at any point. Make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below, and definitely join my membership if you are interested. All right, I will see you all in next week for your love readings. Okay, namaste.